Hello, I'm Auntie Dana. What's on my head? Look at that. I don't need to wear it any longer. It's because we're reading a book called Moose by Robert Munsch. And then we're going to make our own moose headband. All right, I'll show you how. Look at that boy with the carrots. Yeah. All right. Illustrated by Michael Martchenko. One Saturday morning, Luke woke up very, very early. He got dressed, ate a bowl of cereal, and went outside. There, standing by his treehouse, was a large, enormous moose. Luke looked at it and yelled, "Moose!" Then he ran around the yard 3 times and went inside to wake up his father. His father was asleep like this. Zzz, 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 zzz. He had been on the computer till 3 in the morning. Luke said very quietly, "Daddy?" He didn't wake up. Luke said a little louder, "Daddy!" He still didn't wake up. Luke yelled as loud as he could, "Daddy!" He still didn't wake up. So Luke grabbed a pillow and whopped him in the head. His father jumped out of bed and yelled, "What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?" "Oh, by my treehouse," said Luke, "is a large, enormous moose." "That is crazy," said his father. "There is no moose out by your treehouse. Moose do not come anywhere near the farm." Still, he decided to go and see what was going on. He got dressed, opened up the back door, stepped outside, rubbed his eyes, opened them, and yelled, "Moose!" That frightened the moose, and it jumped right up in the air and came down on him. Luke's father said, "Quack!" There he is. Luke said, "Daddy?" Luke decided to go get his mother. His mother was asleep like this. Zzz, 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 zzz. She had been watching TV till 3 in the morning. Luke said very quietly, "Mommy." She didn't wake up. Luke said a little louder, "Mommy." She still didn't wake up. Luke yelled as loud as he could, "Mommy!" She still didn't wake up. So Luke took off his hat and whacked her on the head. His mother jumped up out of bed and said, "What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?" "Oh, but my treehouse," said Luke, "is a large, enormous moose." "Don't be ridiculous," said his mother. "There are no moose in our backyard. Moose do not come anywhere near the farm." Still, she decided to go see what was going on. She got dressed, opened up the back door, stepped outside, rubbed her eyes, opened them, and yelled, "Moose!" That frightened the moose. He jumped up so right up in the air and came down on her. Luke's mother said, "Quack!" And Luke said, "Mommy?" Oh dear. Luke wanted to get the moose off his mother. He sat down and thought for a while. Then he got an idea. He ran to the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and got 3 big orange carrots. He held them out the door and said, "Here, Moosey, Moosey, Moosey. Here, Moosey, Moosey, Moosey." Think that'll work. The moose came over and smelled one carrot. Sniff, 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 sniff. It ate the carrot. Crunch! Luke said, "I think I like this moose." The moose smelled another carrot. Sniff, 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 sniff. The moose ate the carrot. Crunch! Luke said, "I want to keep him for a pet." The moose smelled another carrot. Sniff, 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 sniff. The moose ate the carrot. Crunch! Luke said, "He can live in my treehouse." Just then, his mother lifted her head and said, "Luke, go get me a broom." "Do you mean the little broom for shooing away birdies?" said Luke. "No," said his mother. "Do you mean a medium-sized broom for shooing away bunny rabbits?" "No," said his mother. "You don't mean a large, enormous broom for shooing away cute moosies?" said Luke. "Yes," said his mother. So Luke got the large, enormous broom for shooing away cute moosies and gave it to his mom. Oh, she means business, doesn't she? First, Luke's mother chased the moose around the yard. Then the moose chased Luke's mother around the yard. Then the moose ate the broom. "This is not working," said Luke. "Oh, there's a moose chase. Look there's no more broom, just the handle. I wonder why the moose would eat a broom. My goodness." "Luke," said his father, "get me a hose." "Do you mean a little hose for chasing away birdies?" said Luke. "No," said his father. "Do you mean a medium-sized hose for chasing away bunny rabbits?" "No," said his father. "You don't mean a large, enormous hose for chasing away cute moosies?" said Luke. "Yes," said his father. So Luke got the large, enormous hose for chasing away cute moosies and gave it to his father. Oh, the moose looks bored. There's Luke with a great big hose. First, Luke's father chased the moose around the yard. Then the moose chased Luke's father around the yard. Then the moose took the hose and had a wonderful bath. "This is not working," said Luke. I think I know a moose who likes water. Then Luke's 3 sisters came out of the house. Each one was holding a large, enormous squirt gun for squirting cute moosies. "That will not work," said Luke. "Moosies like water." "Yes, it will work," said his sisters. "Watch." They walked into the middle of the yard and yelled, "Hey, Moosey!" The moose turned around, saw the squirt guns, and yelled, "Hunters!" "That works," said Luke. So there are the sisters with the squirt guns, and there's the moose going, "Ah, hunters!" But we know they're not really. Okay. One more page. The moose ran into the kitchen, took some carrots out of the refrigerator, ran out the front door, and did not come back. "See?" said Luke's sisters. Then they squirted Luke. "Shrunk, shrunk, shrunk." That's a noise. And went back inside. Luke said, "That was a cute moose. It can still live in my treehouse." And he took the rest of the carrots out of the refrigerator and ran after it. So there's the, why did they have to do that? Silly girls. Silly, silly girls. Oh, and there is Luke with his new friend, the moose, and they're both chomping on carrots. Carrots! Oh my goodness, that is such a funny story. Thank you, Robert Munsch. You just made our day. I love it. Alrighty, who wants to have a big, enormous moose on their head? Maybe you can scare people too. Nah, we don't like to scare people. We just like to make it fun, right? All right, I'm going to move you over to the art easel. So making our own moose starts with making the headband. And so what I did here is I taped 2 pieces of construction paper together so that it would be long enough. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just cut off some for a band. Yeah, we want it to fit all the way around our head without slipping off. Your head might be smaller than mine. I had to measure mine, so if you're a kid, you might want yours a little bit shorter, hey? Yeah, just make it fit, however. Okay. All right, step 1. So step 2, making a headband, is we're just going to put it together easily and then put a piece of tape. And put a piece of tape to hold it together there. Okay, we can set that off to the side for the moment. So next, we're going to make the moose's head. And the moose's head is made out of 2 circles of construction paper. So I've gone ahead and made those circles. So if you can find something like what I did, I took this little bowl, right, and put it on the paper, and then, only because I wanted mine to be the same size. So let's go ahead and cut those out. Okay. You know, moose is kind of a funny word, isn't it? Especially if it's such a big animal. Can you think of some words, maybe, that rhyme with the word moose? Moose. Goose. Loose. Oh, foos, like foosball. Loose. Loose. Do you think there's any more? Let me see. Woos. We could make up words too if we wanted, right? Boosh. Oh, I wonder if there is anything else though. That's okay. We can be funny and silly because sometimes it makes our day, right? Okay, let's put the moose's head and nose together. So a glue stick, and this is easy. We just need to, on one of the pieces, yeah, it doesn't matter which piece, and we'll put it together. And whoops, I want to do it this way. There. All right, you say, Auntie Dana, how is that a moose? It's it's getting there. So I used, did you see that? On my moose, I used some googly eyes, okay? And to make the eyes show up real good, I cut out 2 circles. Yeah, 2 circles to make them show up better. I think I'm going to do this one a bit different. Is that okay? And then the white, like we have the whites in our eyes, right? And then we have color. I have kind of blue-gray eyes. What color of eyes do you have? You know? You might, if there's somebody sitting next to you, you could ask them. Yeah, eyes are usually like green or blue or gray or brown. Right? Okay, we got those cut out. And then, you guessed it, the trusty glue stick. There is, whoa, he's going to have nice big wide eyes. We can see him good. That's a moose for you. Okay, and the next one. Now, if you don't have googly eyes, you know what? It's perfectly okay to take a marker and just draw some circles with the marker, because eyes are eyes, right? Okay, and then this part was the moose nose. I'm gonna draw it in, but then I'll show you how it works here. Hey, Moosey, you're gonna have a friend pretty soon. Okay, so what I did here with these ones is I cut out, and I have scrap paper from other art that I've done, and it's a little black piece, right? So let's snip a bit off so I can show you. So I'm going to take one corner of a triangle and the other corner of a triangle, okay? He's going to have a shaped nose. Okay, so let's get one on one side. Okay, I'll put the glue right on there. Okay, there we go. Yep, because that moose is big, he's going to have big nostrils. So nostrils are the name of the holes in our nose, and that's how we breathe, right? Alrighty, alrighty. So, guess how I made the antlers? And here, can you see that's my hand? That's my hand, traced and cut out. Yep. So I'll show you here. You just hold your hand on up to a piece of paper, and we trace around. And it doesn't have to be perfectly, because we can fix it with the scissors, right? After. Other side, other hand. Well, the same hand, but if you're left-handed or right-handed, I happen to be right-handed. So we're tracing around. Alrighty. It's time to cut again. Did you think of any more words that might rhyme with moose? Maybe not quite rhyming, but there's the word shoes. There is caboose. And yeah, still trying to think. That's okay. What did you think of the carrots I brought to the story, right? That is called a prop. And sometimes it helps to add a visual, right? A visual. All right. So we've got, yeah. So I want to show you something too. See how I pulled the paper around to make the edges round? I'll show you better with the other one. Okay. One antler. Okay, so you're cutting, right? And then you see you got to make a turn. So what's easier is just hold the scissors and turn the paper, and then it's going to be easier to form it that way. Okay, let's see that again. Just take the scissors and the paper, fold the paper, turn the paper around. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that. When I was a kid, I didn't know that you could do that, and I would just cut, cut, cut. So all of my fingers and stuff had points. I mean, which is okay if that's how you want to make it, but it wasn't on purpose, so I just thought I'll show you. Oh, I have to show you. It's so funny. Look at the one finger. It's pointed. Yeah, because we're tracing quick, right? Yeah. Da, 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 da. Okay, now we will turn these the other way so we don't see the printing. And again, if you like the printing on yours, perfectly fine. Okay, Moosey, are you ready for your head part? So that means we're going to need some glue on the back to attach those antlers that are actually our hands. Okay, so get all this glue so they stick great. All right, let's see where we want to put them. One about there. Oh, wow, he's a big moose, just like the story. And other one. Ooh. Okay, we're ready for our last step. And that's going to be, yep, you guessed it, the headband that fell down somewhere. Nope. It did so. Empty. Okay. So when I find it, I'm just going to take it and glue it back on like this one. And then it's going to look like this. There. We'll come back. Hi, Lucy 1 and hello, Lucy 2, and they can be friends and dance all day. Oh my goodness. I had so much fun with that story and art, and I hope you did too. And I'm going to see you next time, okay? If you want to know when the next story and the art comes up, hit subscribe, and then you'll know every time, and then you can watch it when you're ready. Thanks, everybody. Take great care. Have a fun day.